You know, 10 AR-15s pointed in my face. A guy in the bushes at the window. If it wasn't for me sitting there holding that teddy bear.
Get ready to brace yourselves because Jaguar Wright is back and she's not holding anything back. The word on the street is that this fiery songstress has made her return with a mission and she's ready to let loose with all the tea she's been brewing. Remember when she shook everyone to the core with her jaw-dropping revelations? That was just the warm-up. Now she's bringing the main course and trust me, it's sizzling hot.
And I don't spend as much time on this couch as a lot of people think I do. But what I can tell you that I do is I like, I comment, I share. I'm a member. I got a membership. I pay for a membership. And I'm going to tell you something right now. Y'all better get in there. Because it's, hey. Y'all don't want to miss it. I'm telling you. And my manager, yeah, subscribe. 1 million! The whole, wait a minute, why we beefing with each other? We're supposed to be hating Jag!
Horrible. What's going on? As a matter of fact,
wait a minute, I think this...
Easy night. You know she said the cat today. Shut that out of here.
Listen to me.
There's no Jaguar.
Anything, listen to me. You could say, do you know the Jaguar breathed oxygen? That bitch is a liar! She don't breathe air. She breathes cat. She don't.
Why you come here lying?
I mean,
on every drug.
Listen to me. They done had me on drugs that I never sold.
No, so the crazy part is like all these people were in your corner at one time.
Some of them.
It's about to say some of them.
But you have to understand this. See, we've broken down the troll farm.
You know how it goes. When someone's ready to spill the tea, there's always going to be people trying to stop it from spilling over. And Jaguar Wright was no exception. Rumor has it some big names in the industry were on edge when they heard she was ready to talk. But who exactly wanted to silence her? Word is, it wasn't just one person, but a whole group of music heavyweights who were panicking. They thought they could brush her aside like she was just another backup singer, but they were in for a surprise.
My investigation team has just gotten so much better. This is a whole troll farm.
Yeah.
Listen to me. The object is to turn my life into the Truman Show, and they become the writers.
It's crazy when I see
No, they teach that in the YouTube class on how to slander me. They have a class where they teach people how to slander me, how to defame me, like a class.
Are there words that could draw you out? Like, are there certain words that can draw you out? Like, I was watching.
My name.
You said my name?
My name.
My name is enough. Right. Say my name. Say that. I come out like Candyman, boy.
Yeah.
Say it 3 times, I'm going to pop out.
You know, I'm a troll.
You're right. He's trolling with the trolls.
And they all say that I'm the one that's the head of the troll farm because I'm a better troll than they are. But see, they get mad at me because I don't troll like everybody else troll. I show up as me. And I troll as me. I want everybody to know that I'm in here. Chat up.
Wait, so are there how many fake Jaguar Wrights, Jaganators? How many?
And by the end of 2022, there were 65 fake Jaguars. The last time I checked, after I got home from jail and I started posting again, it was 150 fake Jags. I've literally been backstage on StreamYards at other content creators, and
these industry bigwigs pulled out all the stops to keep Jaguar quiet. They tried everything, spreading rumors, threatening to blacklist her, and even waving stacks of cash in her face to buy her silence. Can you believe it? They really thought they could toss some money her way and she'd just fall in line like a puppet.
Back there with me, and they didn't know which one was me.
Right.
Imagine that. You look backstage, your StreamYard, and there's 5 Jaguar Wright.
It's crazy. I know your voice so well now.
Where were those mother when I I was moving, G.
Right, yeah, right. You faked it.
Yo, I
fake
could have
was
been
that?
moved in 20 minutes. If I could have got the fake Jags to come and do something other than troll.
Yeah, someone tried to come up on somebody's stream and try to be the fake Jag, and the first thing they did was like, they said, "Oh no, Jaguar don't start off cussing like that. She starts off sweet." She starts off
That's
sweet.
how much they study me.
That's
They
crazy.
be copying everything. Wait a minute, but when I hear those excited utterances of when they jocking the shit, and you know you a Diddy do
So they take the lingo, they take the slang.
Yo, they run with everything, and then they want to make themselves special. There's something interesting about the mindset of a professional troll. Because you're pretending to not be yourself, but you're boisterous in your fake self, but you're very adamant that no one's ever gonna find out who you are, no one's ever gonna see you, so I'm gonna keep playing in your faces. You know what I mean? That takes a lot of time and a lot of work. And just the simple fact that the record for live, a negative live on me, 19 hours.
Oh wow.
Here's the real tea. All that drama didn't just roll off Jaguar's back. It had a serious impact on her career. Suddenly, the calls for gigs stopped coming in, and her music wasn't getting the airplay it deserved. It was as if they were trying to wipe her out of the industry entirely.
No bathroom breaks.
19 hours.
My God.
They kept that stream going. Danny Robertson has had a channel called Woo Child the Ghetto, where she's literally has a video. It's still posted now. It's been running for almost 9 weeks of nothing but clips of me from all of my channels that were terminated that had evidence of malice and gang stalking. You know what I mean? Like literally 24 hours a day. She has this thing. It's been running for almost 9 weeks.
So, Jack, can I ask
Like she was literally begging her subscribers to Cash App her to pay to keep the page going because no one's there and it's not making any money and it's 24 hours.
Shit, that's good.
Who has a 24-hour negative campaign running on a social media engine? 24 hours a day. They work in shifts. I got screenshots where they refer to each other as coworkers.
Wow. So
Competing content creators.
On the other side of things, can you understand probably, for your average troller who lives, let's say, in their mama's basement in Idaho, getting
with peanut butter and asking their dog to do strange things?
All that. And they're getting...
Hi, Adrian.
And they're getting a reaction out of talking about you, don't you? There's probably a high in that, like, ooh, I'm getting noticed.
The dopamine.
Yeah.
It's weird when you see some of them literally think that they have a right to your name.
Man.
Like they literally fight. That's why they hate real life so much. Like especially Michael Braggs. Michael Braggs is very upset because he's been waiting for his 1 million view video. He finally crossed 25,000 subscribers. Finally. 12 years. Amazing. Look at what you've done. Amazing. 2 more years. You might make it to 100.
Is he one that was once a partner of yours?
Yeah, he was the one that was running around calling himself my best friend. He was actually about to get t-shirts made up while I was in jail that said, I'm Jaguar Wright's best friend.
Oh, okay. And it went left.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he started stealing too much. Like, I don't mind if you get a taste, but not the whole damn smorgasbord, boy. You're running your quota. You got Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Trendo, Spindo, Bingo, Bean. Like, you got currency. And he says, it sounds like he's at an auction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hit the like. Here we go. Come on, we got Cash App, we got the Venmo, we got
Jeez,
I'll take 2. Shut the up. Like, Burger King. I'm talking about Burger King,
It's crazy because I didn't know what this is a thing. And mind you, I knew what the action was, but to see it happen so prevalent, I'm like, wow,
it's a weapon.
It's a weapon.
It's a weapon.
I could see a troller feeling like you're
like the way I doxed Wallow. That was genius.
Hey, you got him.
I did it bingo style.
You got him.
Guess which numbers make Wallow's phone number? 2. That's the first one. Who's got another number? 6. Yeah, come on. Who's got another number?
That is genius, though. To where all you say at the end is bingo. You say at the end is bingo. You got it. That is genius.
Oh, it's fabulous.
So do you?
You and T-Mobile.
Like
what?
So you haven't.
For that store that day. I bet he was there before closing too, because I did it right before the closing time to make sure he had to run to the store to change his phone number.
Yeah, shout out.
Sorry.
Yeah, shout out.
Shout out to
yeah, shout out all
new phone numbers. Shout out to new phone numbers.
All the Philly cats. With that being said, how many times would you say you were doxxed?
I've been doxxed about 10 times.
Man.
Yeah. That's why I keep so many phones, and that's why I keep so many burner phones.
Yeah.
Because there's only certain phones that I'll allow certain calls on. I got a different text now for this. I got a phone in a different time zone. You know what I mean? I got to do a little bit more. So now when they dox numbers, I just take it and recycle it and pull up the next number. Like I was doing the same thing with my YouTube channels. I knew they were going to keep taking my channels down, and every time they would take down one, I would put up 3.
But you know what? All that mess only fueled Jaguar's fire. They thought they could dim her light, but all they did was make it shine even brighter. Every roadblock they put in her way, every door they slammed shut, it just pushed her to fight harder and speak her truth louder.
It got to the point where they were like, "Isn't she turned? Why do she keep coming back?"
Why? Like a roach, you can't kill it. You just keep
Because why not? Because who the fuck are you to dictate who gets on this app and who doesn't?
Damn.
Why are there different rules for me than other CCs? Why can't I go in and strike for my YouTube videos, but anybody else can? Why are my videos unstrikable if you work within a certain sector? Why are there now more law enforcement agencies popping through all of the, troll farms chats on a regular basis, waiting for me to show up so they can lightweight interrogate me? Hi, Electro G.
Yeah.
Hi, Mike. Officer Mike.
Well, you are kind of like the truth incarnate, like the walking truth, it seems. I don't think you're supposed to be so freely walking around.
No, I'm supposed to be miserable. I'm supposed to be afraid. I'm supposed to be paranoid. I'm supposed to be in panic. I'm supposed to be destitute. I'm supposed to be the picture of this is what you do not want your life to look like. And the reason why they want me to look like that is because they want to say, this is what happens to you when you tell the truth. Your life falls apart. Odell's not supposed to have stuck around. He was supposed to leave me in jail like they paid my second husband to do.
Man.
I'm glad you took a little tour through troll hell. Because what you experienced in 2 days is what I've been going through for almost 4 years, nonstop. Even when I was gone, there were people impersonating me to keep it going. Like they still got fake Jags in the chat so that they can pretend they're arguing with me for content.
Wow. I'm going to argue with the fake one to say what's the real one.
I come and show up and then they say, oh, that's the fake Jag. Get rid of the fake Jag and it's me. So they can keep arguing with the fake one.
Wow.
To invent and impersonate someone that you don't know and then stage an argument with that person so you can make a content for the rest of the week. Jaguar Wright showed up to my show today and she threatened to have sex with my dog. She said And they type in the most outrageous things using my avatar.
R.I.P. Plutter. Let me ask you, because do you fight?
Plutter,
That's a mother.
I got a phone call. Someone reached out to me about what I had to say. Yeah. I didn't.
Was a phone call? Someone you cared about called you. Someone that mattered.
It was a person that was attached to the story. I'm not going to say that person's name. What I will say is that person happens to be the father of a certain young man, and I love him. I do. I'm always gonna love that guy. But what I'm gonna say is this: I know you don't like being attached to the story, because it's embarrassing. Someone who you were involved with, who you still up until this point had friendship with, and someone who you were in a relationship with and had a child with. And it's unfair to be caught in the middle. It really is. It's terrible. You know, you just want to be left alone. You know, the relationship is over, the child's almost grown, and you want to have your life. And I get that. So then, how about you do me a favor and you tell your baby mom to keep my name out her mouth. You can tell your baby mom to stop lying on me so I don't have to tell the truth about her. You could actually, for once, have something to say to that miserable who convinced Monique to fire you from that job you worked so hard for that you very much so deserved. The one that's been dragging is in and in front of your son for years. How many men had to listen to that young man hear his mother call them daddy and know it wasn't you? I want to know. Because I know 3 others that played Manny to your son. Please don't call me about that ever again. And say something to her. Because it's people like you that I love that are still part of the problem. Because all of y'all niggas know the same that I know. And you've had your own slings and arrows and taking that shit, but you just kept taking it on the chin because you wanted to keep getting picked to be the musical director for this job, for the musical director for the BET Awards, the musical director for the... I get it. You want to keep your job. I wanted to keep my job too. I just wasn't willing to do the shit that other motherfuckers was willing to do. And yeah, I done it. And then I changed my mind. No disrespect.
So what exactly does Jaguar know that has these industry giants trembling in their designer boots? What kind of secrets could be so explosive that they go to such lengths to keep them under wraps?
That makes you a part of my story, see? At your choice. If you ain't want to be a part of my story, maybe you shouldn't have worked so hard to be a part of my story. Now, where were we?
So, yeah. Ditto. With that being said, with having a troll farm at you, do you fight that with trolls of your own? Or how do you combat that?
Well, I got the Mod Squad.
Shout out to Mod Squad. Let's do that first and foremost.
And we're righteous trolls.
Okay, all right.
We got a purpose. We want to get to the bottom.
Okay.
We want to get to the bottom of why all of this madness is allowed to happen in an app where they have community guidelines that are constantly broken every day.
Yeah.
Like constantly broken. And then you got liars like Latasha Transarena Kibi who decide to try to have a career in comedy and go to my hometown and think that she gonna diss me and ain't nobody gonna say nothing about it. That was a mistake. But she did have a few of the YouTube trolls stashed in the audience, and she had them there to scream Jaguar. And then started yelling from the back, y'all, we love Jag. And she got booed while she started talking about me on her so-called comedy site.
Damn.
Sorry, reality isn't YouTube. You're actually going to have to earn accolades in the real art world. You know, there's no construct in comedy where they just make the audience laugh at you.
Not
You
yet.
know, they do that on sitcoms, but comedy shows, no, you actually got to make them laugh at something other than your personal life, your marriage, or your shoes. Because the truth is, the best joke you have is your life. You should use that material.
Oh man! All right, that's just Tasha. Okay. All right, Jag, you're here in Dallas.
Yes.
We wanted to give a status update on for your fans as far as what's going on because a lot of people. Let's touch this in layers real quick because a lot of people thought that what happened with the arrest was fraudulent. It did not happen. You were just doing it for clout.
That was the troll farm to create disinformation so people would stop looking closer into that very phony arrest because they are complicit in staging it. They do this all the time.
Right. But Kirk Burrows, I want to go back to this interview that he did with Rolling Stone. He said that Diddy, he was jealous of the relationship between Tupac and Big. And he also went on to say that Diddy, he wanted to be friends with Tupac, but Tupac wasn't interested.
Diddy and Tupac was friends at first, bro. I remember the time me and Diddy rolled up to Pac in, I think it's what's the name of that club? The Roxy. There was some kind of concert going on and they was talking and everything. They had a friendship. I don't know why their friendship fell out. Their friendship was before before Biggie and Pop. So I don't know why they fell out. I know every girl that Tupac had, Puff wanted and got. So did he have jealousy? Yeah, he had a jealousy of Pac. But I think that it was more so that he knew Big was the meal ticket. And that Pac wanted Big to be with him with Thug Life, but he didn't have the money at the time. And when Big got the money from Puff, Pac gave him the blessings to go with him, but he also told Big that he had to watch Puff because Puff was going to rob him blind.
So you believe Kirk Burrows when he say that, Diddy, he was jealous of the relationship between Tupac and Big?
I don't know if I could say it's something that happened between Pac and him that he didn't like it. So if my man or somebody that I'm working with is dealing with somebody I don't like, I'm going to have a dislike for that relationship they have. I don't just think it's jealousy. I think it more was just a dislike and a hatred that somebody I'm working with is working with somebody that I don't like anymore or I got a problem with.
So you feel like it was intentional when Diddy was getting with, the same woman that Tupac already had?
Yeah. I think that he purposely went after the girls that dealt with Pac.
Why you think he did that on purpose?
Because when you have an envy of someone, remember Puff tried to get that Juice movie and Juice, but they gave it to Pac. So when you have an envy of somebody, if you can't beat them, the closest thing you could do is have what they got. Have what they had or try to get what they got.
Yeah, that makes sense. And Kirk Burrows, he also said in this interview that Diddy, he would encourage Biggie to make songs that was beefy.
I don't think Kirk Burrows was correct on that because Biggie didn't write around Puff. Big always wrote wherever he wrote at and then went to record. If he wrote anything or came up with some kind of concept of something. You're not going to find too many times Big and Puff was in the studio together where Big was recording. Puff may come in after the work is done and then add his little, take that.
You better believe we're about to find out. Because Jaguar Wright is done staying quiet. She's ready to spill it all. Next voice, next voice. When someone tries to silence Jaguar Wright, she doesn't just sit back and take it. She comes out swinging like a true heavyweight. Word on the street is she's on a mission, leaving no stone unturned and making sure her voice is heard loud and clear.
What's the story behind Jay-Z being afraid to come out his hotel room because of Pac?
All right, what happened is that I guess Pac had got whiffed that Jay-Z was in town. Well, you know he gonna do a show because Jay-Z, he doing a show. But you got to realize Jay-Z had became an enemy of Pac because I think he had said some was going to do a song with Big or whatever like that, the whole 9 yards. So Jay is now Pac's enemy too. So Chaz Williams, who was over Black Hands. Black Hands was one of the labels who did that. Black Gangster had every artist in New York on, and Chaz, who is now getting into the music business, has become a music executive, and he was once a former gangster who was on American Gangster BET because they had him down for robbing 161 banks. That's what they put in their program and everything. But Chaz was a gangster in New York City that became a music executive. So he gets a phone call saying that Jay is not going to come out the room because Tupac threatened him. D and Eric B called Suge, and Suge was laughing, saying that wasn't him because they tried to make it seem like it was Suge that was doing it, but it was Pac. So I guess Suge called Pac. Pac let him go ahead and do his show and everything like that. But Jay was scared to come out his room.
So that story was really true about Jay-Z being afraid to come out his hotel room.
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, he was scared. Probably still is scared.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. And Suge, he told Pac to chill out.
Yeah, Suge told Pac to chill out. You know what I'm saying? Because see, they was trying to. So you got to realize is that it was going to call a dissension because they were trying to start Death Row East Coast, and that would have been Pac, Eric B, and you know what I'm saying, all the dudes here in New York. So then they're going to have groups coming back and forth from Cali to New York. So it was just good business just to chill out with that. But they was trying to chill out the whole thing. They had a big meeting and Puff wouldn't send a representative or let Zip or Chaz represent him in the meeting.
Yeah, that's a wild story. Yeah, who told you this story, if you don't mind me asking?
I was there.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that, man. I didn't know you was there. So you was there when Jay was scared to come out his hotel room. I had no idea, man.
I used to roll with Chaz every day, bro. And then it came out. And then it came out, somebody else told the story. But that, I think it may have been Dame Dash or something like that that told the story.
What's wild is that every time someone comes for Jaguar, she claps back even harder. They try to discredit her, and she pulls out more receipts. They call her crazy, and she hits back with cold, hard facts. It's like a real-life soap opera, and Jaguar is the undeniable star of the show.
Those words are very valuable, whether you're using them for the right thing or whether you're using them for the wrong thing. Jesus Christ goes to the synagogue, gets upset because he don't like what's happening. There's more money handling and more judging going on than people actually getting their souls fed and actually really having fellowship and really seeing it in each other to come closer to God. No, it didn't look nothing like that. He flipped out. He had something to say about it. And he said, my father said his house is to be a house of worship for all people. That means you, all people. No separation. All people means all people. Yet we have 80 million fucking denominations and we're arguing about the same God. No, he's my God. No, my God's better than, no, my God don't, no, because my God Like, I think we keep forgetting the program was designed to make the mind trust the program. So much so to the point, even me, the difference between me and most people is I know where I'm wrong and I try to improve it. I don't let myself make it. A lot of people let themselves make it. That's why it's easy to let monsters make it. Because you see something in them that reminds you of yourself. Now you think about the diddler. And everybody that wanted to be his friend, everybody that bragged about being his friend, everybody that bragged about going to Diddy parties, and if you want to be rich and if you want to be famous, you got to make it to a Rock Nation brunch or a Diddy party. Newsflash, Jay-Z's still on a milk carton. Not even the devil's friends are loyal. We got to get real. It's time to get real. And in the conversations that we've been planning to have and share with the world, especially this next conversation, all I ask is that everybody that's watching, stop thinking this shit is entertainment. Acknowledge it as real. We're not here to entertain you. Yeah, you might find some of the shit we say entertaining, so the fuck do we? But the difference between us and y'all is we had to laugh to keep from crying. Y'all just laugh. Big fucking difference. We're able to laugh about the shit that we live through. Y'all are just laughing at it.